What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Yes, indeed, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the lights and the bibbity-bobbity-bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Gareth Thomas, and this is going to require some explanation. It was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 26% of the vote. I know people who know math right now are going, wait a minute, that makes no sense.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
I promise you it'll make sense. Just give me a second. But yeah, it was the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll with 26% of the vote, moving it from number 1,039 in the queue straight up to number one. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see this. It is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with a live performance of their song Witchcraft.
What makes you think she's a witch?
Well, she turned me into a newt.
A newt?
Got better.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room here. How in the world did King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard win with only 26% of the vote on the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll? Well, it won second place with 26%. Counterman 5000, when Worlds Collide, won the actual poll. The problem is I know the song. I'm very familiar with the song. And as a result, I was really kind of hoping this would be a live performance. When I was putting the filming schedule together, I said, you know what? Something tells me I better take a look at this. I better look before I make a mistake here. And lo and behold, sure enough, it was not a live performance. It was the studio recording.
That's a damn shame.
I made an executive decision and I disqualified Powerman 5000 and I pulled it out and said, you don't win.
I am the hype!
Looks like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard gets the win. And they did, and that's why it went into the filming schedule.
Now, who can argue with that? Rabbit!
I know people are like, where did the Powerman 5000, request go that won the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll? It went out the window with yesterday's garbage. So that's how we got this, just in case anybody was curious. Let's see, this was posted by For the Weirdo Swarm, all one word, I am not even kidding. And the video has 1,200 views. Not gonna get you there. Sorry. No, look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure the performance is fine. I'm sure everything's just fine. I'm just saying 1,200 views. It's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Witchcraft, live at the Salt Shed, Chicago, June 11th, 2023. That not too long ago. The Salt Shed. I love it. That's great. All right, let's do this.
do this!
Okay, we're gonna play a new song.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's called Witchcraft.
Oh, man, that delay.
In the fields once green and gold, where the summer's breeze was bold. Supercell rages and royals, swirling vortex above all boils. Witchcraft, so upon one, save them all on, when the moon does wane and die. A ragged coven convenes, performing incantations now. Witchcraft, taxidermy, eyes of fire, treasure songs on the lyre. Maya's blood, hair and bile, hangs at the end from mother's eye. Witchcraft, shed ribbons of blood, drink like water upon the brow. Crucifixion, cannabis flow, a Bible burn with aerosol, witchcraft.
I know it sounds odd, the rhythmic placement. I know it sounds odd with what's happening in the drummer. The drummer is doing some really incredible subdivision work. But if you lock in with the vocalist and what the vocalist is playing on the guitar, you're going to stay locked in with him. It's 4/4. I kid you not. I absolutely kid you not. I know everybody else is following this really weird subdivided pattern the drummers come up with, but I'm not even joking, folks. It's 4/4 the whole time. That's interesting. Now we all switched up to 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even the vocals and the guitar work switched up to 5/8 now. That's interesting. It's really interesting because that's the exact same pattern that the drummer and the bass player and everybody else was playing with, that 5/8 subdivided pattern, but staying within the confines of 4/4 earlier. That's interesting. I wonder why they chose. Why did the lead vocalist choose now to switch to that 5/8 pattern that everybody else is playing, rather than keep this 4/4 going? That's curious. Very curious. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad at all. I'm wondering why that decision was made. What was his line of thinking to make that happen? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to ask him. I wouldn't mind asking him either. I wouldn't mind pulling him aside and going, "Hey, in this song, you were singing and playing in 4/4 while everybody else is doing like a 5/8 pattern behind you. why midway through the song did you decide to switch gears and join them? And instead of keep going with that 4/4 pattern that you were going? I'd love to hear what his answer is. I'm really curious. Anyway, let's keep going here. I mean, we had 4/4, we had 5/8, and then we had two other sections that were completely different from each other that I could not lock into. As much as I tried, man, and I was trying. I think the closest I got, and this was not it, the closest I got was 13/8, and it still didn't line up. Good Lord. And it felt so shoehorned, especially in the vocals. The vocals really felt shoehorned. I could feel the groove between the bass player and the drummer. I could feel that. I just couldn't lock into it. But the vocals just felt very, very disjointed. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with a live performance of a song entitled Witchcraft. This was a request from Gareth Thomas, and due to the disqualification of Power Man 5000, it won the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization poll by default with 26% of the vote, moving up from number 1,039 in the queue, straight up to number one. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. This one was rough, and the reason it was rough is because about halfway through the song, if I'm being honest with you, folks, I checked out. I absolutely checked out. I lost all interest in the song. It was just getting more and more frustrating to try and find the time signature. It just I couldn't get in. I couldn't lock into it. As much as I was trying, the closest I got, and I might be right about this, but I think the closest I got was 13/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then repeat. That's the closest I got, and I'm not even 100% sure if that's right. But we started out with the vocalist singing and playing guitar in 4/4. He was locked in at 4/4, and the drummer and the bass player and everybody else was doing this odd, what I thought was 4/4, but with this odd subdivided pattern. Turns out I was wrong about that. It wasn't an odd time. It wasn't an odd subdivision. It was just odd time signature, and they switched from that to 5/8. They were in 5/8 for a little bit, and then they switched back to another odd time signature that I couldn't quite figure out. And I'm just sitting there going, I don't understand it. Like I love it when bands play around with time signature. I do. I have no problem with bands playing around with time signature, as long as it makes sense, as long as it lines up, as long as there's a purpose and a reason for it. Folks, I couldn't find a rhyme or reason for it. I really couldn't. And like I said, I couldn't lock into it. And I know people are like, well, don't focus on counting and just feel the song. Folks, that is how I feel the song. That's how I feel every song, is by locking into the time signature and counting. That's how I get into the groove. And if I can't lock into the count, I can't get into the groove. I'm incapable of it. It just doesn't work for me. So I'm sorry, but about halfway through the song, I lost all interest in the song, complete interest in the song. And I absolutely checked out. This song was frustrating. I think it's a good thing I checked out, because if I had continued to listen, I think I would have gotten more and more frustrated, and I would have gotten more and more angry. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, I mean, they got the talent to be able to do that. Congratulations. Good for you guys. I'm so proud of you for being able to, switch between time signatures, odd time signatures in weird ways that make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Congratulations. You did it. I'm so hit and miss with King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. There are some songs they've done that I've enjoyed. There was one song in particular that I loved. I forgot the name of the song, but I absolutely loved it. And then there are other songs from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard that I just can't stand. And this is absolutely one of them. Yeah, ask me if I'll ever listen to this again. My answer is going to be resounding no. No chance. I will never listen to this song ever again. Not if I can help it. I have no desire to listen to this song ever again. Having said that, though, there's no denying that being able to write songs like this and pull them off, especially in a live situation, it does take talent. It absolutely does. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being dead serious when I say that. It takes talent. It does. So, taking that in consideration, I'm going to give it a score here. And I'm pretty much going to leave it alone after that, because I feel like if I do continue to talk about the song, I might end up lowering the score, and I really don't want to do that. So let's just give it the score, and we're going to call it a day. Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, just for the sake of having the talent to be able to put this menage together, I'm going to give it a 7.0. Yeah, 7.0. I don't even necessarily know if I feel good about that. I don't know if I feel good or bad about that. That's just the score I'm going to give it, because based on the talent and the ability to write a song like this and perform the song like this in a live setting. That's where we're going to stay, all right? Yeah, I'm very discombobulated right now. 7.0 would translate to a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. B as in boy. So yeah, 7.0, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I didn't. I can tell you right now, personally, I didn't enjoy this at all. At all. And like I said, I'll never listen to this song again if I can help it. There have been other songs. There was that one song that they did. Oh, God. And it was the one that had audio problems, too. There was like a 2-second audio delay compared to the video. And that was my downloading software. I found out it was rendering wrong. But it just, not this, man. Not this. Nope. Yeah, 7.0. Let's just close it out. 7.0, final score, final word, final score, I've spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.